Sonic Amateur Games Expo is pretty cool, but that's not what we're doing today. Instead, the Castlevania Dominus Collection. We're playing Haunted Castle.
Yeah,
Haunted Castle Revisited. I was so excited about this.
I never heard of this until this collection, and I'm
This
just
is
like,
the arcade
whoa.
game, and it's terrible. I played it on stream once. It's very bad. It's very unfair. But
Yeah,
this is the
definitely a
revisited
quarter-muncher.
version that doesn't suck. This is like Castlevania Rebirth. You know how Castlevania Rebirth is really cool?
Yeah.
And then they never released it again, even though it's a WiiWare game. I'm just saying, if you're listening, Konami, please.
I don't know what Konami's doing these days.
I mean, I could just go ask them. I know where their building is.
True.
This is infinitely better.
How so?
Oh my god, if I played the original, you would see, it's just, I would already be dead. This is the closest I will get to a new Castlevania game for a long time. Still got some gotchas. It's an arcade game. I can't be mad. The whip is very smooth. You might be like, why does Simon have the hair that he does? I don't know, man.
Is that Simon? I thought that was someone else.
It's Simon.
Huh.
It's an arcade game. They made choices.
They made choices, shrug.
I mean, hey, they're faithful to the arcade game. I respect it. Oh, yep, I remember this from the original game. I made it to, like, the 3rd level, I think, at best, and then gave up. 2nd or 3rd level.
Did the original game have these 3D graphics? I don't think so, do they?
No, it did not.
Okay.
Yeah, the game starts with you getting married and Dracula stealing your bride, and then you're like, hey, wait a minute. What is this, some kind of a haunted castle?
It's like, hey, bitch, give that back.
I believe it had limited quarters, too, so even if you pumped it full of quarters, the game said no.
That's bullshit.
That's a lot of games.
Like, it takes a real insane person to see a quarter munch and be like, nah, you're not gonna scam your way through this bucko.
Okay, that's the pause button. I'm like, what's the knife button?
Up attack?
Okay, yeah, it is still up attack.
It always is in a Castlevania.
Sometimes it's not. There are other games where it's like, press one button.
I gotta say, this remake does look really good. But also, there's like... This is a weird thing to bring up, but like, something about how the sprites are made and how they're positioned...
Oh, Medusa, yep, this is what I remember.
Reminds
Very
me a lot of
unfair
like
boss in the original.
Oh, wow. I mean, that Medusa looks pretty good, though.
M2 did it? The arcade game or this?
This.
Okay, yeah, M2. They're good.
M2 handled the port. I'm pretty sure they made this from scratch, though. But, like, the presentation of this just reminds me of, like, an indie game from relatively recently called Asta Libra. Just kind of like the
I'm
weird...
familiar with it.
Just like the weird chunkiness of the sprites.
I kind of like it. It fits the era they were going for.
Oh, it absolutely was.
This did not need to be in this collection, and that's why I'm like, I need to check this out.
I'd argue it did because, like, it was an arcade game, which means, like, recording and preservation purposes, well...
Oh,
I guess...
absolutely, but this is a DS collection is more what I was getting at, so I'm like, you put this in a DS collection?
Didn't they put something weird in the other collection?
I don't think so. Did they put anything weird in Aria? Or the Game Boy Advance collection? I don't own the Advance collection. This is a more interesting collection to me.
I could check real
That's
quick.
holy water. There is no holy water because reasons.
Oh wait, no, I can't because I'm currently factory brained and can't like load anything on my.
Are you playing
Steam
Satisfactory?
Deck. Yes. What do you mean? Of course you are.
Everybody's playing it right now. That's why. Now that the 1.0 dropped.
I did not think I would be factory pilled, but here we are.
Can't you just be more skibbity pilled?
Nah, I don't want my brain to be cooked.
I found a skibbity toilet costume at a Spirit Halloween recently.
What is that? It's just like a shirt and pants, isn't it? Or is it just like the
No, it's
toilet?
the full toilet. It's an inflatable toilet.
Okay. Because like when I saw the skibbity toilet thing, it's basically like a musician and then the Half-Life resources in the back. What the fuck are we talking about? This or Castlevania?
I don't know, but the sponsors probably love this.
Ah, yes, Skibbity Simon. Let's go.
Yeah, he whips his way out of the toilet. One cooked brain coming up. Thanks, Waluigi. Glad I can count on you. Everybody cooking with Waluigi.
Waluigi, a terrible chef.
Really, I'd probably trust Wow, they actually don't instantly kill you if you fall down a pit. That's very forgiving.
I don't know what's going on with Konami anymore, because it seemed like they were on the fast track to just, hard eject out of the gaming industry, and they're just like, hi, we're back.
The thing is, Konami's, as far as I know, hasn't really made a new game in a while, and I would love to see them make a new game. Part of the reason I'm excited about this, because they went the way of the pachinko, and, say what you will about pachinko, it's a sponsor stream, so I gotta be nice. But I would love to see you guys do a new game, and this is really cool.
I agree.
The chicken wing. It's supposed to be a boomerang, but it looks like a chicken wing.
A new Castlevania would be rad. I personally say 2D one, but like, there's a bunch of 3D one. There's a bunch of 3D ones that could just, be utilized.
Sorry, are you a staircase? Is that what's going on here? Oh my god, it is.
No, I'm a skeleton. Oh, what the hell? Okay.
That's kind of sick. Now, I will say something I don't like about this collection. I do have to complain a little bit. You know what sucks about this collection, chat? You can't resize the windows. That is really weird.
Yeah, because of how the DS stuff is handled. Also, man, you're like at 1 pixel of life.
That's all you need.
Anything else is greed. But I'd like to be comfortable.
Oh.
I will say one thing, you probably don't want me to manage any logistics for you.
I am not a factory pillar.
Oh, just in general, man, I would probably make your house miserable on your move.
I would be fine with that. Not me you're gonna have to answer to.
What does that mean?
You're gonna have to answer to Lonely. You're way angry.
I put the fucking bookshelf in the middle of the room. I turn around to see her lurking with the slipper. Ugh.
That was very convenient of that chicken to fall down from the sky on me.
What a statement.
Most interesting white dragon fight I think I've ever done.
On the note of pachinko, I'm gonna sound like a crazy person, but after playing a pachinko minigame in a video game recently, I kinda get it.
I don't. I played pachinko once for an achievement set.
It's
for
nice to
the
see.
69th achievements that I did in Retro Achievements, I played Pachinko's Sexy Reaction. Now, it's more embarrassing to say that I played a pachinko game than it was a porn game.
It's mainly the idea of, like, it's pinball, but you're getting paid for it. That's the whole appeal. I mean, when I say I kinda get it.
This is an absolute unit of an armor knight. Okay, well, screw you, I guess.
Wow, that knight looks wild. He looks like he could, like, bench press a keg.
Not really a fan of the sub-weapons in this. They feel a little weird, but that might just be because it's faithful to the arcade.
Damage-wise or, like, attributes?
The way they work.
Okay, so
Chicken wing go!
How is the big chicken the one you get, not the two smaller ones?
I don't know.
Like, it's a weird thing to be nitpicky about, but I just kind of, like, sat there blinking for a sec. That's a
oh, look!
weirdly detailed portrait.
The portrait is crying bloody tears. Do you get it?
I get the reference. I clapped.
I clapped. ATSTs. I clapped. Star Wars. Grand Moff Tarkin.
I'm gonna say Grandma's tartar sauce for some reason.
No, that's red letter media.
Huh, I didn't think it was from anything, honestly.
Oh no, there's a whole thing where they're doing that for one of their reviews. They're making fun of the hey, do you remember this in movies? And it's like, oh my god, I clap. I love it when they put this in for no reason. Y'all ever just have your eyes pop out for no reason? Maybe you can't whip the axes out of the air, but I think, again, that's trying to be accurate, the source. Someone was saying this has a lot of gotchas, and I don't know. It's pretty easy so far for a Castlevania game. Maybe it's because I'm an expert. I'm a certified gamer.
What?
The original game had gotchas. I don't know about this.
The original game had gotcha? What?
No, gotcha as in, like, I got you.
Oh. Man, I hate the modern era.
Boy, you're telling me. Also, Wang, I don't know if you saw I got into Game Center finally.
Game Center?
Game Center CX.
Oh, the series?
Yeah.
Arino is very funny. I wonder if you would play this game.
I love it so far. It's great. The Konami episode was really cool. I actually like that they interviewed Iga and Kojima in the same episode. I'm early on, so like they did it once. They'll probably interview them again. This is kind of sick.
That is a really good design, actually. Wow.
I love a good stained glass monster design. There's a really good one in Medieval.
Oh, yeah, huh, okay.
Like really early in that game, too. That's a game I need to do in full for October.
What game?
Medieval.
Oh, is that the one with, like, the skeleton knight?
The Skelly, yeah.
I feel like I should play that game, too, but, like, I just...
It's really good.
Can't.
You could play the PS4 version. I might do that one if I stream it.
Am I misremembering? Is that a collectathon?
Kind of.
Hmm.
Kind of. I'm gonna have to ask the chat on that one. That's a maybe.
Not really.
Kind of is.
It was
you have to fill a chalice with souls of the enemies, so you're like collecting the souls of the enemies you kill.
I mean, that's basically akin to like a Souls game with.
Hey, and that's a chunky monkey or chunky mummy.
I think it was mainly just it came out in an era during like a lot of like mascot games, and I was just kind of like tired at that point.
Also, speaking of souls, I'm at the point of my Elden Ring DLC playthrough where yes, I'm at the Bale fight.
Nice.
I haven't done it. I climbed the mountain a bit. I don't think I like the DLC. I'm gonna be honest.
Ooh, we could definitely discuss notes later, but I kind of have.
I think it's really stupid, and the Shadow Blessing doesn't make sense why it's even a thing. I guess they tried to do that to make it because it's open world, so it's like okay, we're gonna make it more linear, but like also it doesn't work. And
I think the main thing they didn't want to do is have it like brain work. I had the thought of this a while ago. They didn't want it to be, just dump more souls into your character. They wanted to give you, like, scaling without altering your build.
It just feels so unfair, though. Everything just does so much damage for no reason, or it is not my turn to attack, ever. It is never my turn to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Putrescent Knight, that's a great example. That fight is just, can I just get an attack off? You have, like, no HP.
It's very funny, because, I was looking at builds just to, have an idea of what I wanted to do, and every build for the DLC says you should have 65 to 70 vigor to survive a hit.
Well, I wouldn't say, Avis, that not having to collect the chalices doesn't make it a collectathon or anything. You don't have to collect all the stars in Mario 64. Does that not make it a collectathon? So the fact that you're encouraged to do it at all? Reason.
It really does make me wonder about the definition of collectathon, huh?
Game with a lot of shit to collect.
Basically. Like, I have a weird hot take here that's probably going to make people, like, flinch their brain. I think Factorio is a collectathon. Not Factorio, Satisfactory.
They're the same game, but sure.
There's some elements in Satisfactory that I hearken to collectathon elements. Because weirdly enough, this fucking like factory simulator has platforming segments.
Yeah, from the outside, they look like the same game. I have Factorio. I've never played it. I'm not gonna play it on stream. That seems like a very boring stream game.
You'd be surprised. Some people like the concept of just watching people play with model cars.
I'm not a big number go up game guy. When it comes to
that's
a stream
fair.
Game. That's a play it off stream game for me. I can turn my brain off.
I could absolutely respect that. What are you, like, whipping at?
I thought the enemy was gonna come out of the coffin. He did not. Whoa, you're huge.
I thought it was gonna come out of the locker. Oh yeah, this is just Golem from, like, Super 4.
No, he's different.
Love it, yeah. Why does he have a mummy?
Yon mummy. Yo, this fight might actually be terrible without the axe.
I feel like that era of, like, classic Vania games definitely had the mindset of they really want you to use a specific sub-weapon for this segment.
Oh, barely. Did you beat Wario World? I couldn't find the last gold, but here I am checking out Haunted Castle before we end for the night because Konami was cool enough to give it to me. Turns out this game isn't in the Twitch directory. Oops. Guess I'm not putting it there. I said that earlier, yeah.
I thought you were talking about the DS games. That's why I was
No, I tried the Dominus Collection so they could track it, and I was like, guess I'm not tracking it.
And Haunted Castle down there? That's crazy.
I mean, they're not gonna track that. They only care about the Dominus Collection.
Weird that the Dominus Collection's not on Twitch.
Because a lot of other collections get put on there. Like Kingdom Hearts has collections put on there.
Really?
Yeah, you could stream under 2.32 6,000 fragmentary, but you missed out on the exclusive WarioWare minigames then. I know. I didn't really have a way to play them anyway. Oh, I guess that's not active. Okay. Wow, the Fleamen are like the least annoying enemy in this game.
They're so huge, it's wild.
They're huge and very slow, so I'm like, thanks? After this stream, I'm probably gonna continue the Elden Ring DLC though. And finally go to the Cursed Forest of, oops, all Winter Lanterns. I'm there.
Oh, is that the sneaking mission snake one?
Probably.
Oh, I never connected this. What the hell?
Some of those skellies turn into those. Some of those do not. I just know that the Winter Lantern place is very hidden, and when I found the secret path, I think it was Teddy who told me it was very hidden, and then I was like, oh, I think I found the secret path, and there was just a really long secret path, and I found the dungeon, and I'm like, this dungeon has to lead to the extremely cursed part of the game. Sure enough, apparently it does. I think I've gone just about everywhere in the DLC.
God, this really has the vibe of like SNES era games where like sprites were pretty big on the screen.
Oh, I like that. It definitely seems like the axe is the best weapon in this game. Every Castlevania definitely has a go-to, this is the weapon you want to use.
In classic Vanias, it's usually the axe just because it gives you that like Y-axis attack you desperately need.
Yep. The best one in 4 is easily the cross.
I think that's the case because in 4 you have the 8-directional whip, so the axe loses a lot of its luster.
Yeah, and the cross is just very useful on like every boss.
Because it like has the potential to double hit.
Oh, it does more than double hit if you do it right.
Really? Huh.
What the fuck is this boss? Hey, who invited you? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like this fight.
Oh, are you fighting?
The guy is powering the Frankenstein, so you have to whip him. It's I think it's Einstein.
It would be Victor Frankenstein.
Oh, they checkpoint you so well. Look at that. We gaming?
Video James.
Yeah, once you know the secret to this fight, it's pretty easy.
Can you actually hit the beast?
Yes.
Oh, is he the HP bar and like that's just to get and Victor is the gimmick?
The creature, as he's usually called, is he's basically the health bar, but the other guy causes him to go forward.
Yeah, that is a pretty good gimmick. I got a weird question just because there's one thing I always have on my brain whenever I can play these games. Does your whip have a detached hitbox that hits the back as well?
I haven't tested, but it's time to kill Dracula.
Wow, we're already Dracula, huh?
It's an arcade game. It's meant to be short.
Yeah, true. I'm just sort of like, oh, okay. on the note of Castlevania, I watched that like 7.5-hour retrospective of the entire series. Boy, how
what you're talking about, but that sounds cool.
It's from a. It's alright if I name a YouTube channel? I've never really done a sponsorship. It's from the YouTube channel. It's either I beat a game or I finished a game. Whoa. That's cool.
If you fall in a pit, it does not instantly kill you. I like that.
And they give you like little things to like beat the level with. But yeah, they go into like a deep dive of like every Castlevania game, including stuff like this game, the PS2 games, some crazy Xbox arcade games. It's worth a watch if you're like me, who's an office desk jockey and has 8 hours to burn.
My wife! No! Oh shit, that's cool. Look at that.
What was that effect? I'm in the ad dimension, so I couldn't quite tell, but I saw, like, orange triangles fly around in the preview.
Okay, this might be a very unfair draft boss.
Is it as bad as Dracula X?
Dracula X is really bad because there's just a pit there that you could fall in.
Yeah, like, that game made me furious.
Me falling in the pit in that game is basically just that one scene in G Gundam where he's like, get mad, get mad, get mad, get mad, get mad, get mad.
Get so mad it drives you mad. Come on, Domon.
Interesting choice of using dagger attack, though. Oh no, he's T-posing!
Wow, can't believe you got dabbed on.
Whoa! Oh my god, that's cool. What the? Oh, that's so cool. Yo, this is gaming?
It sure is, wow.
This is so well animated. Oh, you thought it was easy once you figured out the pattern. No, 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 no.
Let's try fucko. Get eye lasered.
Oh, they even checkpoint you here.
There is something about that look that, like... It is very clearly, like, 2D sprites, but it looks 3D, but it's also, like, some weird tweening. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing, but it works.
This is, like, whoever did this at M2, fucking good work, dudes. Holy shit.
It's a real nice argument, however. Nice argument, however, for Dracula's.
I have 4 heads. Eat it, sucker. You know what this reminds me a little bit of? The final boss of Gunstar Heroes, in a way.
Oh, Gold and Silver?
Yeah. Not, like, too much, because I don't think Gold and Silver had 4 giant Dracula heads that shoots bats at you, but, like, the orb you have to shoot at instead of the boss.
Yeah, I feel ya. I mean, it's basically a Konami game, because, it was by, the Treasure Team, which was former Konami employees. Did I win?
Treasure was former Konami, really? I never knew that.
I mean, look at Castlevania Bloodlines. Look at Contra Hardcore.
I never played Castlevania Bloodlines.
Dude, it's so obvious. There's so many boss fights and wacky wiggly things in that game. Same with Contra Hardcore.
I think Bloodlines is in that other collection that we were talking about, but I could absolutely be wrong.
Maybe. Wow, that was incredible. I would like to thank the creators of the arcade original game. That was really cool. Good. I am happy I played that. I don't think that had gotchas at all. Unless you count the final boss. I think that's new. That was short. It was cool. Some real, like I said, nice argument, however.
Oh, yeah, that's Simon, shit.
Alright. You know I can't stream this without...
Which one? Yeah! Are you gonna actually do it, or are you just gonna, like, poke at it? Dude, I played this for the first time recently, and I realized just how fucking awesome this game is.
I love this game. It's probably my favorite of the modern-vania ones.
They did a very tiny localization change that kind of recontextualizes Jonathan a lot.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted the Skelly.
Sorry, I'm the only one who could have the skeleton.
Interesting how they did that with the screen. I think it's a great choice. Genuinely, I think that's a great choice. You get both screens at once.
Yeah, it's super smart. And since you just straight up skipped the dialogue, I saw this. Jonathan says no problemo instead of no problem, and I think it makes him even funnier, because he's just a giant dork now.
Check this out.
It is time to mash all the buttons. I don't know if I'd consider Portrait the best of them.
It's my
favorite. But it is certainly fighting Order of Ecclesia in my heart for best DS game.
I already did that game. They fixed some shit in Dawn, I bet.
If I remember right, someone was telling me about this on my stream. The luck stat was broken in Dawn.
The luck stat is broken in every Castlevania game. Like, unironically, it's broken in like every Castlevania game.
Supposedly they fixed it with this, and I definitely feel like I felt that with playing through Portrait, where I was just like, wow, I got this.
Seals are button combo. If that was me, I would simply remove it, because, I mean, that's the easier way to do it. I'm not saying that I've ever played this on stream or ever done a full playthrough of it, because this is a sponsored stream, but if it was, I've definitely played a version of that game where that would be the case. But I've obviously never done that, right, chat? I've never done that. You should play this version instead, because this is a sponsored stream, and I need to you know, do what sponsors tell me. Sponsor.
I would unironically say yes, this is probably the definitive way to play these versions these days.
Ooh, free meat.
Like, if we're gonna make this like a whole thing, I paid money for this port, and I'm really pleased with my purchase.
Unfortunately, Pink, I'm sorry, I cannot showtime for you.
This is bullshit. You need to showtime right now, mister.
I'm sorry. We're gonna do a little bit of each one, so I just wanna... How do I... Okay. How do I leave?
If you're trying to quit the game, LT menu.
Oh, like pause it and then L trigger, or?
Okay, I think this
that is what you have to do. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, that's what it was in the other game, so I skipped over it. But it was like, you gotta pause it in this one. Can you trade in this, or did they get rid of that?
It's not in this game, because you needed Wi-Fi for that. Sign your name, what is this?
I once played this game. I have to admit to something I've never admitted before. I played this game on an emulator, and it was very bad. Because, like, I already owned the game, and I just wanted to play it when we were on a road trip on a laptop. So, like, I extracted the copy myself. And then it got to the point where I tried playing the game, right? And I ran into a serious problem. The game had the worst frame rate ever. I played the entire game like that because I was desperate to play this good game. This way? I want to fight a boss, basically. it's this button. Okay. I'm pressing the button that it normally is. Can't go that way yet.
Expressly forbidden.
Hey, you look different than the Armor Knight I saw.
Not as shufty, but still pretty shufty.
Soul. Ooh!
Warg.
We can now woo. On a brighter note, don't actually woo. It's a $300 fine.
Damn it! I was gonna say that.
Yeah, please do not woo. You will be fined. Here it is, flight armor. Pretty cool first boss.
Is the armor of flight.
You're entering the bone zone. I'm gonna throw all my bones at you. I drank my bone hurting juice today. You don't want to drink the bone hurting juice.
However, can I interest you in this bone powder that we're experimenting with?
Okay. I see now. Yeah. I suppose that's better.
It is the best compromise we could get.
That is pretty fair. I pressed the wrong button again. I pressed where it is on the DS, so I was like, what?
How are you supposed to know which one to press first?
They draw it. Press it in the order. And now let's go see what Shinoa's up to. All three of these games take place at the same time. Didn't you know that? That's why they're in a collection together. They're not. But they could be, but they're not. Okay, is that not it? No? Is that not?
What are you looking for?
Trying to do the thing where it's like, get out of the game.
Oh, get out of the menu and like LT or LB. I forget which.
L2 for menu.
I believe
L2
so.
is also the rewind button. It's a weird choice.
Tap it, don't hold it.
That is weird. Okay. That would explain why. All right, let's go see what.
Oh my god!
Let's go see what Shinoa's up to.
Oh,
English or French? No other languages.
Francais.
English and French. Oui, oui.
That would be confusing as hell if you did both at the same time.
I guess we could say this is the best game in the collection because the collection's named after this one specifically. Even though I would say this is definitely the hardest Castlevania game. One of them.
I would agree, because enemies hit like a fucking freight train.
They hit hard. This game is mean. I don't like that you don't spend a lot of this game in the castle. You get a lot of mini areas that are just like exploring the outside world, which it's fine. It's fine. It's personal preference. I still think this game is really good.
I jokingly call everything before the castle the tutorial.
I knew a girl who it looked like Shinoa. Unironically, she looked like her. Yeah,
Like,
everything's just really depressing in this one.
Like when you say looks like, do you mean like facial structure or just like, you know?
Looks exactly like her.
That's wild to think about.
I do be like that. Kill this Skilly. Kill this Skilly. Okay, kill 2 Skillies.
You could kill 1 skeleton, you could kill 50
The best thing about this
skeletons.
game, chat, is if you've ever hated the Nova Skeletons in Symphony of the Night, you can become a Nova Skeleton in this game.
Oh yeah, this game loves Nova Skeletons.
Yeah, you could suck them. You could suck them for their glyphs. With your back tat. Do this.
Not gonna say anything there, no sir.
You suck the bone marrow out of them. And then you become the Nova Skeleton, and it is one of the best attacks. She does get that spell, but I feel like it's not as fun in Portrait. She's got better spells in that game. Personally, my favorite spell that she gets, though, will always be the one in Castlevania Harmony of Despair, where you can get Retro 8-Bit Skelly. Which, have you ever wanted to harness the power of these annoying boners? But, you know, the Skellies kind of lost their charm in the later games in Castlevania like this one. You know, they're weak. They're not really up to snuff like they used to be. They haven't been drinking their milk. But what if you could harness the power of the awful skeleton that knocked you off the cliff in one hit? And then you died. Pretty cool.
I would simply turn in the other direction and let the hit stun propel me forward instead of backwards.
Yeah, I love Castlevania, though. I'm excited for them to hopefully do a new game at some point. Hi, Sadako. My favorite part of this game is when you fight the crab boss, and then you drop the elevator on it, and then you just go to hell. Very satisfying.
I didn't realize there was a voice clip there. It surprised the hell out of me.
It's very good. Also, what I love about this game is there are medals. If you're really good at the video game, every single what is it? Every single boss has a no-hit medal that you can prove to your friends you are the best gamer.
Oh, you could even prove it even harder now because there are Steam Chivas tied to that.
I believe it.
And I got my first ever no-hit on this game on death at near the end of the game. There's just a slight problem with that. I may have been using equipment that gives you a lot of power at the cost of dying in one hit. And Death threw out a projectile right as I killed him, and then I died like instantly after the chest spawned.
Sounds like Castlevania. That happened the other day on stream. I was fighting the crab, and yeah, someone wanted to see this for 30 minutes, so I fought the crab in a save file that we had. And then I was like, it's time to defeat the crab, and then I did, but the crab hit me at the same time I dropped the elevator on it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, everything has a chance to drop a glyph. There's this. You can get a glyph from this, but not until much later in the game. You could probably cheese it. I've never tried.
Oh, I need to go back to that, actually. Fuck. Was it just, like, destroy all the boxes there?
Probably. Honestly, if you're good enough, the pro strat is to use Dominus. I believe that's the thing that gives you the buff. And the game's all called Dominus, you know? You gotta use the Dominus, right? It would never be a bad idea to use Dominus.
Dominus!
Hey, that suck. Show me what you got there, Shanoa. A knife.
God. In real life, a back tattoo would be the most fucking miserable thing you could get.
Oh, I bet it would be awful.
Because, like,
The pain,
guess
the
where all,
nerves.
yeah, guess where all the nerves in your body locate from, chat? And guess where they're sending a fucking needle into your skin at 1,000 times a minute? This is a sponsored stream.
That's why I recommend you play the new Yakuza game. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are Goro Majima.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna like check your vibe on that, man.
I love it. I was posting about it on Blue Sky. I was hooting and hollering. I was like, I stayed up for this and it was very worth it. Legitimately, I'm so goddamn excited for Dumb Pirate Game.
Is this like an AU where it's just like
no, no, it's during Infinite Wealth or right after. It is one of the two.
What the fuck?
He just like passed out, forgot who he was, and became a pirate.
Oh, that is so stupid. I love it.
Your Majima game. Yeah, it's probably as lengthy as Gaiden was. Sponsor stream. You should play the other game that I'm talking about. That isn't out yet. Let's go down. I'm very excited to play it. It looks very silly. They added jumping to the game. You can jump now. There, one of his fighting styles is called Swashbuckler.
Wait, you couldn't jump at it? Oh my god, you couldn't jump at it.
Never been able to jump. Now you can launch people into the air and combo them. It's sick.
Oh hell yeah! I might need to get that game. But...
yeah, just play Infinite Wealth first, and then you'll understand why he's a pirate. Secret.
There's just one slight problem, is that I gotta play all the other games in order to get to that point of understanding, so I need to play like 0 onward.
Thanks for the follow. Follows are anonymous. The island was found and someone dealt with it? Okay. It was like 4 AM and I was about to pass out and I saw that. It's very funny though. The idea of, you know, I don't know who I am. I'm just gonna become a pirate. Hawaiian pirate.
Does he just decide that, or does he just like see someone's like, ah? Wow,
like,
he just...
Yeah, I think apparently in the trailer he, I think he beats a pirate crew up defending a child, and then goes, well, I guess I beat the captain. I guess I'm captain now. Alright, I don't know who I am, so that's fine. Gary Buster Holmes is on his ship. Samoa Joe's in the game. You know, wrestler Samoa Joe.
Is this related to Gary Buster Holmes, or is this like
no? Gary Buster Holmes just one of the people you can get as a pirate.
Okay, okay. I was like, I was sitting there like, wait, did I not know that he was supposed to be
Samoa Joe's a real wrestler. Then he's
yeah, that's why
they always put in wrestlers. They put in wrestlers and Danny Trejo, and if your name is Danny Trejo, you die very violently in everything.
Wait, if Danny Trejo's gonna be in the pirate game as well.
He's not.
Huh. Okay, I was gonna say.
You'll never guess what happened to the guy who dies violently in everything he's ever in.
What could happen to the guy who dies violently in every game?
He lived.
Wow,
he went on to go to Spy Kids. He was like, you know what? The Yakuza life isn't for me. I'm gonna live every day of my life becoming Machete.
God, I gotta drop this Danny Trejo factoid just because it's like the one thing I know about him that like I always find funny. He did some voice acting for a Jackie Chan movie in like the 80s where he plays a Chinese pirate. And as you mentioned, whenever Danny Trejo's the villain in the movie, he has to die horribly.
It's in his contract. That's why I say it. It's just like it's in his contract.
And in Project A, his horrible death is he gets wrapped up in like a big old carpet, and then someone throws a grenade right in his face.
That sounds like Danny Trejo.
Which sounds like an awesome way to die, but then Jackie and his boys remember that they're next to the grenade, and they have to do like a sweet flip away from it. Gotta say, fucking Danny Trejo, even his voice acting, good chops.
He's really good, yeah. He voice acts quite a lot now. He was in a recent Futurama episode as Bender's cousin.
Wait, Flexo or?
No, Flexo's not his cousin.
Really?
It was like a new episode. He goes to Mexico to find his roots, and then one of them is Danny Trejo.
I mean, that's a hell of a route, let me tell you.
Or that one time that he was in Rick and Morty, because he's in the Pickle Rick episode. How could I not know that? The only reason I know that.
I have to ask, did you actively seek this information, or was it downloaded into your brain?
Someone told me this once, and I'm like, yeah, it checks out. Danny Trejo's really cool. But hear me out. Yakuza needs to get the one Danny that matters, DeVito. I want him as dangerous crime lord. Deandra, check it out. I got this monster dong here and I'm fucking all these broads.
God.
Frank, no one wants to see a grown man fucking broads in daylight.
What is this?
No. It's fine, it's fine. You know, I'm a crime boss now. I can do whatever I want.
I love the idea of each of them going, sir, there are other people here to talk with you.
Danny DeVito wouldn't care. He was in Beetlejuice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the brief cameo appearance as a janitor. Bad things happened.
Cool. I mean, shocker.
No. That's just the penguin again, though? True. And is that wrong?
Oh, God,
is it wrong?
God, that's right. He did play the penguin, didn't he?
Yep. Him and Tim Burton are buddies. He's like a zombie janitor in the afterlife in that movie. And it's really funny because he's just like doing his thing and just drooling everywhere as he's Danny DeVito.
Oh, does he actually say stuff while doing this, or is he just like...
He's saying some stuff.
Okay.
He's like the catalyst for the entire sequel.
The janitor. I feel like I missed something here.
No, you just gotta watch the movie. Well, that was the Dominus Collection. We will definitely be playing with this at some point on stream, because people like these DS games. People ask for them usually on a Thursday, so I guess we'll be playing these versions. I love these games, absolutely buy these games. I'm not just saying that because Konami gave me a key. I legitimately like these games. I've streamed each of these games twice in full. I did it before I did the VOD channel, and then I did it again so I can make sure it's on the VOD channel. I love these games. I'll probably at some point play these games again because they're that good. Maybe I'll do a challenge run, maybe like a low level run or something. It's great.
And on a second opinion, the port is incredibly good. Like, it is like the best realization of these DS games on a more accessible platform. Like,
correct.
If you're on the fence, don't be. Get it.
Fantastic game. Thank you everyone for watching. We need to go raid someone. It is late.
What time is it? Oh, what did it get this
around
late?
The time I stop.
This ain't late. I'm a fucking office desk jockey, dude. This is late for me.
Listen, I thought it was gonna be tomorrow. It's not. It's Sunday is the day I'm watching a very bad movie in the morning. So, Teddy, I will be in full spirit to play Elden Ring DLC tomorrow. You know Rough Cuts by Boyx and Ilion?
Vaguely, why?
I jokingly suggested a very bad movie, and then they posted the gif of Brad Pitt smoking and said, ugh, I guess.
What movie?
Sausage Party.
I'm gonna say this. That movie does suck tremendous.
It does.
Dick,
I worked during it.
but it's
I know.
it's very entertaining.
I don't think it's entertaining at all, and I peeked in during my breaks and stuff. It was bad. The point is, though, I will be watching that on Sunday, and I'm gonna be suffering. I will be crying all day before stream when we do Sage on Sunday. So Sunday is gonna be Sage. Hopefully we finish all the games. I don't know. Tuesday is going to be maybe the start of Spooptober, because I'm gonna miss a few days because of moving. So we might just start Dead Rising Wii. People are like, play the new one. I don't have the new one. I can't buy it. But also, I promised a year ago I would play the Wii version, so we gotta play that. So I might start that early. I want to know. Teddy played it. He wasn't a big fan. I want to make my own opinion, but I'm gonna play it. My wheel? Yo, Alex, what's up? We're ending it a bit, but thank you for stopping by. Go check out Alex. Alex is so cool. So that might be Tuesday and Friday next week. We will see if I get it done. Thursday, usual jukebox. I don't know what we're gonna do next Sunday. Depends on if we finish Sage or not in time. What do we even raid with? I feel like Have a Rotten Day is the best raid message.
Yes. Have a rotten day. I feel like Wario would say have a rotten day, but he would say to like, I'm glad he's having the best day of his life.
Debating who to raid.
Should
we raid someone else doing Castlevania?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll raid a friend. He's playing through, I think he's playing Order of Ecclesia? Yeah, he's playing Order of Ecclesia right now. Alright, we're gonna raid him. We're gonna raid my buddy Upside Down Matt with Have a Rotten Day. Have a rotten day. A lot of fun. Definitely recommend this game.
It is nice that it is in a streamable format too. Not gonna lie.
Yes, it's much easier to stream. I famously hate streaming the DS. I have capture cards for it and stuff. It's terrible. I have a capture 3DS. It doesn't make it any better. It still sucks. It's awkward.
Yeah,
I have to ask every time. I'm like, how do I stream this game? Is this a focus on the top or the bottom? Is it equal? So I have to do the top and bottom at the same time. It's rough. It's never fun streaming DS, which is why you have to go follow Shasta, who Mr. Shasta is so cool. He's doing all these amazing DS games. He's beating literally every DS game, and he knows the answer to all the DS games and how to stream them. Wild.
That's wild.
Yeah, there's over 1,000 he's doing. It's like 1,600 or something he's got to do. I forget. Anyway, good night, everyone. Have a rotten day.